What's up, everybody? Baron Von Stroud coming at you with another BVS action figure review. Today we're looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Series 5. This is Ranger Slayer. She's, of course, an evil, brainwashed version of Kimberly Hart from the Boom Studios Power Rangers comic book, which is currently still being printed, so you can still check those stories out. So this is one of those characters, of course, is a comic book original. Doesn't have any actual video, TV show or movie presence. Strictly as a comic book based character from the story of Shattered Grid. Really good. Highly recommend checking that out. If you like to see an alternate, like what could have been an Angel Grove. So opening the figure up here, do have a looking at the accessories first, got an arrow cluster here. It does come with the arrow effect piece. It's the exact same piece that came with the original Pink Power Ranger, except this one's cast in that darker pink to match up with Ranger Slayer. Like I said, it's exactly the same cast, same mold and everything, just a darker color. Keeping with the other Lightning collection, she does have alternate hands, has like the karate chop hand as well as a closed fist. The two hands that come with her are both for like grabbing and holding onto her accessories. She does come with the power blaster. Now this one is black and white rather than the traditional red and white that the other Rangers have. And of course, being the Pink Ranger, she does have her bow. Now obviously with this being a darker, more evil version of the character, as you can see here, it's definitely inspired by the Sword of Darkness. It's like two Swords of Darknesses put together basically. There's all the accessories out of the box you get with it. This line definitely doesn't disappoint when it comes to accessories. As for the figure itself, fairly consistent with what we've seen out of the Lightning collection thus far. All the standard articulation that we've seen in these figures is here. Does have a ball joint that the head is connected to, so you get typical range of motion there. Of course, the ab crunch. Still only single jointed elbows. Come on, Hasbro. We're waiting for double jointed elbows on the female figures. When are we going to get them? I've got the double jointed knees. I've got the thigh cut on here. Still waiting on those double jointed elbows. But all in all, a very posable figure. Now, the posing, you may have different results when you have the cape attached. But all in all, great articulation on these figures. This one is no exception. Very good range of motion. Like I said, without the cape. Now, with the cape, obviously, that'll change. The cape is just like a rubber molded cape that you just pop on her neck and sits right on her. All in all, great figure. I have been nothing but happy with the articulation of these figures, and this one is, of course, no different. You can see the armor here on the right arm, or left arm, sorry, that's molded in there. Great looking sculpt, slightly different helmet than the regular Pink Ranger. As you can see, it's got like the little wingtips that pop out and stuff like that. But, still a great version of this character. Looks awesome. Here she is with Lord Draken. Of course, the evil version of Tommy that's featured in that Shattered Grid comic book story, which, like I said, definitely recommend checking out. Now, with this, it does have the same ball joint as the regular Pink Ranger, so you can put Kimberly's head on there. Fits just fine by itself. Now, one thing, if you do go to do the head swap, something that you will notice is that you really won't be able to put the cape on there because of the way the head sculpt sits on the ball joint. It makes it almost impossible to put the cape on as intended. It's not going to fit very snug. You can put it on there and it would work, but it's just not going to be that great. So all in all, I think it's a great figure. I'm definitely happy to add more villains to my Power Ranger shelf. This figure is no exception. It's great. Like seeing these alternate storylines, not just seeing the things that we saw on TV, but we're also getting things, like an expanded universe with things that come from the comics. So you can still check out the Boom Studios comics. They're a great read. Well, that wraps up this figure. Thank you everybody for watching.